Welcome back to the channel. If you've ever typed hidden gem in Asia into YouTube, this video is for you. Because today we're not just exploring the places we dream about, we're questioning whether the act of dreaming, filming and clicking might be killing the very magic we chase. Provocative question: the dark side of wanderlust. Are your favorite travel vlogs secretly destroying the very places you hope to visit? This isn't a clickbait question. It's a real dilemma facing travelers, creators and locals across Asia. As tourism skyrockets and content creation explodes, we're seeing a strange twist. The digital desire to explore is now reshaping, and in some cases overwhelming, the real-world destinations we romanticize. So let's unpack this. Is YouTube helping or hurting travel in Asia? The irresistible pull, YouTube's golden age of travel. It started with wonder. Travel creators opened a window into Asia like never before. From the food stalls of Penang to the rice terraces of Bali, these creators made the world feel smaller, accessible and exciting. For viewers stuck at home or planning trips, these videos were more than just entertainment. They were blueprints for escape. Whole subcultures emerged: digital nomads in Chiang Mai, food hunters in Vietnam, luxury explorers in the Maldives. And for a time it seemed like a win-win. More visibility for remote communities, more tourist dollars, more wanderlust satisfied. But as views grew, so did footprints. The dark side, when influence becomes overload. Nowhere is the paradox clearer than in places that went viral overnight. One example, the quiet town of Ninh Binh, Vietnam. Once a hidden gem known for its karst cliffs and winding rivers, it exploded in popularity after a few well-produced travel vlogs. Within a year, the number of visitors had doubled. Infrastructure strained. Trash increased. Tranquility vanished. Similar stories play out across Bali, Luang Prabang, Siargao, Chiang Rai, even lesser-known islands in Malaysia and the Philippines. These destinations weren't ready for fame. Suddenly, sacred temples become Instagram backdrops. Local beaches get trashed. Secret spots become stopovers for thousands of tourists armed with drones. This isn't just about inconvenience, it's about impact. Ecologically, many of these places can't sustain the influx. Narrow roads meant for locals now clogged with tour vans. Mountains erode from too many footsteps. Wildlife gets spooked. Culturally, it's more subtle, but just as damaging. Traditional ceremonies are staged on demand. Locals adapt to tourists rather than tourists adapting to the culture. Authenticity is repackaged to fit an algorithm. The local perspective, voices from the ground. Ask the people who live in these destinations and you'll get mixed answers. Some welcome the boost. More tourists mean more income. Small family businesses grow. Homestays multiply. Tourism, when done right, can uplift, but others are overwhelmed. A business owner in Bali shared how she had to shift her cafe menu entirely to suit foreign tastes, not locals. A temple keeper in Thailand explained how certain rituals are now skipped because they interfere with photo-taking tourists. And in Sabah, Malaysia, tour guides report having to clean up natural parks daily after busloads of visitors leave behind plastic, food wrappers, and sometimes worse. There's also the issue of money. Despite tourism surging, a large portion of the revenue doesn't stay local. Tour operators are often foreign-run. Online booking platforms take cuts. What's left for the community? Sometimes very little. The creator's conundrum, responsibility and ethics. It's easy to blame the YouTubers, but most don't set out to cause harm. Many are passionate travelers who genuinely love the places they visit. The problem is systemic and tied to how content is made and consumed. To stay visible on platforms like YouTube, creators need to produce often, discover the next big thing, and deliver it in a visually irresistible way. This creates pressure to expose more, often without time to consider consequences. The shift from authentic storytelling to curated spectacle is subtle but dangerous. A quiet fisherman's village becomes a drone sequence. A sacred space becomes a backdrop for B-roll. All for a few minutes of viewer retention. Some creators are waking up to this dilemma. A few now choose not to geotag secret spots. Others collaborate with local NGOs or promote responsible tourism initiatives. But these are still the exceptions. Until ethical content creation becomes the norm, not the niche, the damage will continue. Reimagining tourism towards a sustainable future. So what's the way forward? YouTube doesn't have to be the villain in this story. In fact, it could become a force for good if creators and viewers shift their approach. Travel content can highlight local guides, not just tourist highlights. It can educate viewers on respectful behavior, local customs, and sustainability practices. Creators can showcase slow travel, where the goal isn't to check off viral spots, but to deeply experience one place. Tourists, too, can be more conscious. Before visiting that waterfall you saw in a reel, ask, can the area handle more people? Does the community want more visitors? Am I giving back or just taking pictures? Governments can play a role too, setting limits, enforcing conservation zones, taxing over tourism hotspots, and reinvesting in preservation. The solution isn't to stop traveling or filming. It's to be aware of our impact as creators, viewers, and travelers. Full circle, the personal dilemma. For years I watched travel vlogs to escape, to learn, to dream. But eventually I asked myself something uncomfortable. Am I just admiring beauty or participating in its destruction? That question changed how I travel. It changed how I watch travel content. And maybe it can change how we all engage with the places we love, before those places lose what made them special. Thanks for watching. If this video made you pause, reflect, or rethink your own travel habits, consider subscribing, sharing, and hit the like button. That really helps a small channel like us grow. Meanwhile, we'll keep exploring global stories with honesty, curiosity, and care. Let's keep travel magical, not just for us, but for the world we visit.